Alright, so you can reach over your shoulder to summon the energy blades. You can press the trigger to activate them. Press the trigger again to deactivate. And you can press the first button, which is the lower button for the index and oculus, and the, I believe, down for the Vive, to switch between reverse and forward grip, and then just release to get rid of it. For the sidearms, they're down on your hip, so you just grab, and here they are. You press that same button to reverse grip, so the lower button, to activate them. They have to be activated first, and then the trigger, obviously, to shoot. You have 10 shots, and then you press that lower button again to vent it and recharge, and then you can shoot again. And yeah, let go to get rid of them. For the electrokinesis ability, so this, you have to reach over to your left. So try to look forward, because the zones your body is based on the headset direction, since obviously it can't track your body. So you need to reach over to your left side and pull the trigger, and that'll summon it like this. If you release, then it'll just disappear. What you need to do after grabbing it is bring it over to your other side, over to this side, and then now it's fully charged, and you just have to release the trigger and the grip, and it'll shoot straight out of your palm. So, and it's the same for this one, just the opposite. So it's usually just one swift motion like this, down, back, forward, like that. Yeah, that's that. They will. It has a bit of give, so as long as it's close enough, it'll automatically go to an enemy, and it'll also chain to enemies that are close together. Yeah. Oh, and for the energy blades, the damage is based on velocity and also the arc of it. So you'll get a higher damage from this than you will from this. And the same thing for the deflection radius. So the deflection collision is a capsule around the blade, and it increases in size the faster you swing the blade. Same thing with the wider arc. So it'll become a little easier to deflect if you actually swing at the projectiles. These shields are similar to the lightning ability, so you reach up and pull the trigger, and then you release trigger and grip to spawn it in, attached to your hand like so, and then you have to grip to get rid of it. And same for both hands. You also have your dash ability, which is the top button, and you'll dash forward. You can do 2 consecutive dashes while in the air, so you can only dash twice up and then you can't dash again. You also have a time slow ability, so you press the top button on the left controller to slow time for about 4 seconds, and you can press it again to deactivate it. If you get hit while you're moving in slow motion, it will immediately pull you out of it and deal twice as much damage, so don't get hit while in slow motion. Yeah, so that's it for the controls, I think. Now for the center console here, you have enemies. This is the number of enemies to spawn. Pretty self-explanatory. And begin spawning, start spawning the enemies. So, and then you have endless mode down here. If endless mode is inactive, it'll only spawn them once. And once you kill them, they won't respawn. You can activate this to respawn them. So after you kill them, they'll respawn. And you can deactivate it to stop them from spawning. And you can also destroy the AI, which will destroy all the AI in the map, and it will also stop their spawning, even if that's active. You may have an issue with it due to enemies already being in the queue for spawning, so some may spawn when they're not supposed to, but if you get rid of them, then they won't spawn again. So over on the right, you have your music, so you can choose different tracks here, or you can go to no music to turn it off. And then you have the projectile speed, which is the enemy projectile speed, which determines the which determines the velocity of the enemy projectiles. So it's at half speed by default. Full speed is the same as speed as your projectile. So that's half that speed, and then you can go all the way up to twice as much. And then exit simulation, that does what you imagine it would do. You can exit the game this way. So no to cancel, and yes to exit. Okay, yeah, so I think that's about it. So if you have any questions about anything, you can let me know in the comments or on Discord, wherever. Same if you run into any bugs or any issues, let me know, and I'll try to get out a patch to fix it as soon as possible. So yeah, that's about it. See ya.